Welcome to another episode of Flip to My Classroom. This episode is instructing you about the Greenhouse Effect Lab. So let's get started. Let me show you what we're working with. If you look over here in the lab area, okay, as I was saying, here we go. This is the lab setup. You see two 500 milliliter flasks held above a hot plate. We see two temperature probes, and we see the vernier probe wear showing the temperatures of each one. It's important that you know which probe goes to which readout right there. Now, one of these two flasks will have just regular air in it, and you see they're sealed at the top. The other one is going to have carbon dioxide in it, which is a greenhouse gas. So the tricky part is filling up a flask with pure carbon dioxide, and that's where we're going to be using this reservoir of water. You'll be using a bucket, but I'm using this because it's clear and it'll make it a little bit easier. So what we need is the smaller flask here and some Alka-Seltzer, and I have for some reason locked up. Testing. Okay, I'm back again. So what we need to do now is set up this flask to be full of carbon dioxide gas. And the way we do it is we add about 200 milliliters of water to the small one. We will take this flask, take off the lid, and completely fill it up with water. So you see that I am submerging it into the water here, so all the air leaves. I'll turn it upside down. Now, I take, and it works better if you have a couple people here, we'll take one end of the hose and put it up inside of there, and we'll hold it like that. We'll take our tablets, drop it in there, and now we're producing carbon dioxide. And if you look real closely, you'll see the carbon dioxide bubbles rising into the flask, pushing the water out below. We're filling up this flask with carbon dioxide. It's very important that you keep the mouth of the flask below the surface of the water. Now, you will notice that it did not push all the water out, so now I would need to put some more tablets in right here. And why is it locking up? Okay, now I'm back. You'll notice that all the water is out of the beaker inside there, so now we take our stopper, put it under the water, and cap it tight. There's a little hole in the center, so you need to close that with your finger. And now we can bring this out. And now we have a flask completely full of carbon dioxide. Luckily, carbon dioxide is heavier, denser than air, so if we take our finger off of the top, like you see right here, nothing should come out. Now what we would do is we would set this in place of one of these. So we would put it right here where this one is. Then we can start heating our hot plate, turn it up to about 5, and we should be able to record every minute or so the change in temperature, and hopefully we'll see some differences between the two. And that's all there is to this lab.